Yeah, maybe let's say a generic one to both of you. What would you do to convince, for example, an US-based investor to invest in your country, in your startup ecosystem, if you were to push for it?
That is a great question, Michele. It's a tough one. I mean, so obviously I live in the UK, but I'm Italian and I identify more as an Italian. So for me, when it comes to Italy, the thing is, I think the talent is great. The university, the education, you can see everywhere. And for me, that is really like a selling point. I mean, you can see, so I would really like focus on education and the talent that has left Italy and is coming back. Also, I mean, there's still there's like some incentives, and I don't want to bore you with all the details, but there are incentives for Italians to come back to Italy, and oftentimes Italians do come to Italy. So there is sort of a positive, ending to this. But definitely would be referring A to the talent, B to sort of really the ecosystem growing a lot, all these new investors, all these I don't have the number, but I remember I looked it up, of inflows of money from coming already from institutional investors, to kind of saying, you don't want to miss out on this. You don't want to buy high and sell low. You want to buy when it's still growing, right? So definitely that would be also a very, very strong point. And I think in general also, I mean, it's probably going to sound a bit basic, but it's great to work with Italians. Like, we are great people, very easy to get along with. So, that would kind of just be a bonus, really. If you're an investor, an LP looking into investing in an Italian fund, I'd be like, cool, like at least you're also going to have, a great relationship with these people, which is very important when it comes to business. So I think those are the kind of the three main things I would focus on.
Konstantinos?
Honestly, for me, I would just say the numbers. Like, for me, it's a no-brainer. Like, I will tell you about Thessaloniki because I know more details about it, but more or less the numbers are similar. So in Thessaloniki, there is a population of 1 million. We have over 150,000 undergraduate students and over 20,000 graduate students. We have 4 major universities and the biggest university in the Balkans. We have more than 5,000 researchers and quite a few many research centers. We are an extremely cheap country. Like, the living cost for like what you can do with 200K in US and what you can do with 200K in Greece is a joke. Like, in Greece you can buy 3 houses with 250K. Just to give a concept relatively to the US. So it's smart money. You go somewhere in European Union with a lot of educated people that are low cost and they can sell software all over the world. And even for physical products, you are literally next to a country with 80 million people and next to a continent of Asia, under the continent of Africa, and in Europe. Like, I tell me why not? Like, plus bonus, you are 1 hour away from the Greek islands, which is very important.
Yeah, definitely.
And 300 days of sun. So it's all check.